Right. Started this one with the word right again. So this is like my final offloadicalness of the weekend. It's quite cool, like how I feel when I think how I have responded to the same sorts of things happening, like recently, or with the situation that I dealt with today. I just literally had made my decision. It was basically just sending a message, a reply, kept it neat, concise, informative, all that shit. And it was literally, I just got there and went, right, just do it. Boom, sent the message, put my phone in my pocket, put my bag in my locker, went and trained. Just did it, out of mind, done. Fuck me, it's worked. Because I mean, literally, it was like the 8:30 bedtime thing. I was talking to my landlady about it earlier. And it was like, you know, afternoon napping and then early nighting it. Because I was not in a good space. Really not in a good space. Really not in a very good space. Really not in a very good space at all. Really not in a very good space at all, I'll have you know. I could go on with that. I fucking could as well. I could fucking do that. Till it really pissed you off. But what the fuck? Aha, you are fucking are. Right. Yeah, just that all the little tinkles and winkles are just starting to come together and become twinkles. In a way, I hope. Like I've got to maybe not this stage. There's something different about where I am spiritually. I do think it's to do with my diagnosis. I do. Because yet again, for the second time, it's like, bye, see you in a few weeks. Like, I've been referred for DBT, but I have to do some like pre-treatment groups and all of that because I think it's quite a sort of specific. They have to sort of teach you how to do the therapy, I think, and it's another way of weeding out the negative catastrophizers, like the young lad that just, well, there's nothing that can be done. Okay, if you say so, then nothing will ever be done. And I'm just saying, well, there's things that people say that they do. So do those then, and that's what I'm doing. But again, it's like, yeah, you're not going to get any further input for another few weeks. So now you know that all of the fucking shit that you're facing, yes, it was pathological. It wasn't just in your mindical. But it's still all there and we can't do anything with it. Bye, see you in a few weeks. Just go and be normal or something. But that really bothered me when it was the graph because I didn't know. And now I do. Even though I knew, even though I guessed it correctly. I like that. I did. But it was, I don't know, it was just all that other guff that went with it. And I don't know. Like what I did when I started sketching out, I was clear about it. I communicated it. And I said, this is exactly the sort of thing that makes me sketch out. He's just said it, and I just described it as it was. And I said, I'm not fucking having that. I need to know the fucking clear truth fucking here. You know what I mean? And I started just being a total fucking drama queen and just wanting all the fucking attention. I did. I just was like, boom, when it happened, I was fucking clear about it and I was unfucking shamed. And I wasn't fucking blaming myself either. And it did get really bad. It got really fucking bad. So the music had started, you know? That sort of shit. And it's really hard to describe. It's like the sort of feeling when you stand up and get vertigo or just before you faint. Those kinds of feelings and those visual disturbances and vestibular disturbances and all of that sort of shit. But it's just because of something someone said and something, you know, You know, my worst one is just people trying to deny that they said something when I fucking clearly watched them and I watched their lips move and I heard their voice and I'm just thinking, how can that not be? Yet because of what I've been through, people have got half a chance of fucking convincing me. That's frightening. That's frightening. Because I can really be sketchy, and then and again, that's one of the things where I don't look like what I am. I look like a wishy-washy cunt. Like someone who's very, you know, and I am childlike and easily led and passive and all those, but not for the sorts of reasons that they look like, I think, a lot of the time. And, you know, having a history of being very manipulated doesn't fill you with confidence about not being manipulated again. Because you know you fucking miss a lot of cues. So when people are saying, I did not say that, and you fucking know that they did, it makes you get to a very strange place when you have been suffering with schizoid phenomena for a great many months, years now, and not really knowing even the name for it. I remember saying my mate had said he has a name for that, when I just kept talking about just not remembering people's names. It just kept fucking happening with greater and greater frequency of not remembering people, not remembering their names or faces, and shitting my pantacles. Shitting my actual pantacles about it. See, I'm quite chirpity again. I just went on the decks just now and I was just being stupid, even when there wasn't people watching. I was just being stupid. It was the slowly disappearing man. And the slowly getting bigger man. And the Smurf. And look, they've got a Smurf's hat. Just Smurf's hats were white, weren't they? But it's very Smurfical. It's Smurfical. Like it. But yeah, when I think the sort of levels several times over this weekend I've been to, you know, like last weekend, that sickety poo feeling went, the one here went after the first video. That's why I was saying how therapeutical the videos were. But the whole sketchiness lasted the whole weekend pretty much. It was like there was lots of offloads and lots of swings this way and that. But yeah, like even the disaster of leaving my keys, and you know, I missed out on reading my angel cards, which was horrible. I hated that. I love doing my angel cards. But again, I didn't spew into one. I said there was just so many things that I could have really, really, really got me. So I've never had such a good weekend from having what, in a lot of ways, was quite a shit weekend. Do you know what I mean? It was like getting locked out when I'd wanted to be at home. So I basically wanted to be at home from like 3 in the morning. I didn't get home till 4 the next afternoon. I did get a bit of a kip, but it felt like I hadn't been home. And my mate had invited me out to the same club, and I was like thinking, this basically feels like I've just left. I don't know, it just feels like I'll be just going straight back there. So I didn't go, and I wasn't in the right space anyway, because the other shit was going on. The other fucking shit was going on as well, and I handled that. So all in all-ically, it's been all right. It's been all right. Like, I feel decidedly okay-ical. I need to stop inventing these words. I really do. But I do feel okay. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. All right, dude. A cool one. I like wearing my hat like this. I look less conspicuous. And do you know if I can see you or not? I can't. Yeah. It's good to acknowledge your changes, and these really do feel like them, because like I was probably going to say earlier, there's been a lot of times I get to this kind of point where things start to look up, but then that's when I have a total fucking crash back down again. And I think the things that have gone on this weekend would have been the sorts of things that did make me crash back down again, make me think, oh, you've got fucking nowhere, mate, da 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 da, and just be sort of spiritually lost and broken. But I'm not. I'm like ready for the week. I've got another support worker appointment tomorrow. 9:30 in the morning, so that means I can get up early and go to the gym. And it's like, it will still be early, and I'll have been to the gym and had my breakfast, but it will still be early. And then she'll come round and do some shit, and then it'll only be 10:30 still. And I'll have the laptop open, and I'll have some shit to do, and I'll have some more plans, and I'll have my application in, and do you know what I mean? It's little bricks, bits by bits, the little bricks that get sticks, sticks together, and the little bricks become big blocks, and the big blocks become blocktical things, and big blocktical things become other things, which are just lovely and delicious and full of creamy goodness. That is what my life is going to be like, full of creamy goodness. I'm really quite happy tonight, sillily happy, in a cynical way. And I'm just, it's been nice talking to you. It's been nice talking to you. It has. I like you. You're a good listener. You never interrupt me. I seem to be ashamed of my face at the moment. I don't know why. But I'm covering a lot of it. This is weird. Anyway, good night.